welcome back to our channel. It is officially the month of October, which means Halloween is finally here. I am so excited. Halloween has to be one of my favorite holidays, hands down. I love the creativity behind Halloween. I love being different characters that you're not normally on a daily basis, and so I'm so excited to start out our first tutorial with this like boho festival hippie chick inspired makeup look. I didn't really quite know what I wanted to film this year, but then as I was on Pinterest I saw some really fun like festival makeup looks and I was like, you know what, this would be great for a girl who wants to be cute but you know wants to go like way out with her makeup and doesn't really want to be grungy this year. And so I was like, you know what, this is gonna be a fun makeup look. So that's what this makeup look is on. All these jewels are super fun to incorporate with the look. It adds definitely a really girly vibe to it. I also used the new Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, which I have to say is just quite incredible. This is what it looks like. This is all over my eyes right now and I really enjoyed this palette. So if you're on the market for a fun palette, I would definitely recommend getting this one. It is great quality and the colors are just so fun and pretty, and I think they look good on every skin tone imaginable. So that's what that looks like. Anyway, if you're interested in how I did this like hippie boho festival chick and you guys are wanting to do that for Halloween, then keep on watching. Hey guys, so before we jump into this makeup tutorial, I wanted to show you a clip of my hair because you don't see a lot of it in the tutorial. It's super easy. All it is a Dutch braided forward and then you split it in the very front and then braid it like a normal three strand braid and tie it off in the back. And I think it is absolutely perfect for this kind of a makeup festival hippie boho girl look. And so if you try it, let me know how it works out and let's continue with the tutorial. Alright you guys, jumping into this gorgeous palette, we are going to take the shade Desert Sand and we're just going to set our eyelid with this color. It's just like a nice bone colored shadow, and that way it will be easier to lay the other shadows down and blend everything all together. Taking the color Eden from the palette, this will be our transition shade to help bring all those warm tones tie in together. I'm using a Japanese brush. I don't remember the number of this brush, but I will link everything in the description box. But yep, just taking the shadow with windshield wiper motions, blending it back and forth into my crease. This will just help add the transition shade so that way the other colors can tie in all together. I'm also flicking the shadow outwards, like following the shape of my eye, giving it kind of a wing effect just because I want this look to be super dramatic. Taking one of my favorite colors from the palette, this is Blazing. It is a gorgeous rusty orange color, and I will be using the Japanese fluffy blending brush as well to put that in. And we're just going to repeat the same motions we did with the other transition colors. We're putting it into our crease, windshield wiper motions. This time I'm flicking it out a little bit more and also putting it into that inner corner really like hard and dramatic because I want it to stand out and kind of give it a more edgy vibe to it. So yes, this one you go a little bit more heavy-handed with. Don't be afraid to really pack this color in there because it will tie all the colors together and it looks really gorgeous like on the skin. Taking my Sigma E40 blending brush and taking the color Amber from the palette, it's more like a red-brown based orange tone to it. I will be packing that on in the crease as well. I know it's a lot of like different shadows, but the more you layer and the darker you go, I feel like the smokier and like the more tied together it looks. It doesn't look muddy, it doesn't look chalky, it just blends out really nicely. I'm putting that in the crease, pretty heavy-handed as well. Windshield wiper motions back and forth, flicking it out and putting it into that inner corner, kind of just like what we did with the color Blazing, and that will bring in the red tones that we're going to add into this look. Taking a different Japanese brush, this one reminds me a lot of the MAC MAC 217 blending brush, and then taking Saffron from the palette. It is like a gorgeous ruby red color. We're going to pack it pretty heavy-handed on in the inner corner of the eye, and then up into the crease, and then we're going to pack it on the other side of like the outer corner of the eye, making kind of like that sandwich halo makeup look that's pretty popular. That's what we'll be doing. That's kind of the look today. And then don't be afraid of getting any shadow like on the lid, because we're going to be covering it with glitter and diamonds anyway. So don't be afraid to get messy, because it's going to get messy anyway. Also, I do flick this color out pretty heavy-handedly as well, winging it out, kind of following the line that I've been going with that wing. So you don't have to do the wing if you don't want to. I kind of just liked the different edge that it gave this makeup look. I thought it was pretty cool. So anyway, yep, don't be afraid to blend it out. Just be patient with the blending. It is a lot of blending, but it is definitely worth it in the end, I promise. Taking the color out from the palette, I'm pretty sure this is how you pronounce it, I'm not 100% though, we will just be packing that on in the exact same area as we did with Saffron. So the inner corner, outer corner, crease, blend it out, you know the drill. I don't need to repeat it a million times because I feel like I'm totally repeating myself in this video, but that's what we're doing with the color out. And then just taking my Sigma E40 brush and then blending all the colors together. This will just help make it more blown out and more seamless. Next, I'm taking this NYX glitter primer, and I'll be using just like a little bit on my finger. And with my finger, I'm just packing that onto my lid where we didn't really put any shadow. This is where the glitter and the diamonds will be going, so just pack it in nice and good, and then make sure that you don't get it up into the crease. And then I'm using NYX glitter in the color Cosmic, and I'm just taking one of my brushes and packing that onto the primer, and then just kind of blending it out with a brush so that way the edges aren't too harsh. Taking the glitter primer and some tweezers, and then these gorgeous crystals made from Swarovski, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm just dabbing a little bit on behind the crystal, and then with the tweezers I just place it on the lid and then press it down into my eyelid. Next, I'm taking this tiny little detailer brush and then using all these shades, Celestial, Nefertiti, Angelic, and Cashmere, for my inner corner highlight. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to pick, so I picked all of them because they were so pretty. I used that for my inner corner highlight, and then taking a tiny little dot of the NYX glitter primer, I will be placing a tiny little diamond right on the inner corner as well. I put the other diamonds on my lids off the camera just because it took a little bit of time and I didn't want to waste my battery doing it, but I just did 4 diamonds in like a diamond shape on my eyelid, and then taking a fluffy brush and then blending out the lines just to give it a more seamless look. So taking my Fenty Beauty by Rihanna foundation brush and the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir foundation, I'm just packing on a little bit more coverage and trying to get rid of some of the fallen glitter that has fallen on my face. I already had foundation on before this. I didn't really think about the glitter and that it would fall, so if you're going to do this, I would suggest doing the eyes first and then the foundation second, just so you don't have to deal with glitter falling on your face. Next, I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium Honey, and I'm just going to do the basic of highlighting my face, giving myself some dimension right under the eyes, the T-zone, my chin, forehead, Cupid's bow, all that, and then blending it out with my foundation brush that I used before. So taking my Tantantic bronzer from Marc Jacobs Beauty, I am just giving my skin some warmth and giving it some color with my MAC 135 brush. I'm doing a pretty heavy contour just because, I don't know, I wanted to. There's really no right or wrong reason of why you should or should not. I just wanted to give my cheekbones an extra lift and make this look a little bit more dramatic. So that's what I'm doing. And then also just bronzing my neck a little bit just to make sure everything blends together. So now for the lower lash line, I'm just taking the color Desert Sand and blending that all across my lower lash line, and then also flicking it up into the wing area where it goes out on the side of my eye, just because I want it to all connect and I want the colors all to blend together. Next, I'm taking Amber from the palette and just doing the exact same thing, kind of like what we did on the top where we start with a lighter color and then transition into the darker colors. That's what I'm doing exactly on the bottom lash line, and then connecting it, like I said, out into the side wing area. And now I'm doing the exact same thing with the color Saffron from the palette, and I feel like this color really tied in the top lid with the lower lash line, so I really liked how it looked. And yep, just blend it out and make sure you're connecting it, like I said, with the wing. Next, I'm taking a clean fluffy brush and then just blending all the colors together just so I can have a seamless blend and nothing too harsh. Next, I'm taking this super fun, vibrant eye pencil from NYX Cosmetics, and I will be putting this in my lower lash line, and I really liked how this turquoise just kind of made my eyes pop. I thought it was a really fun way to incorporate color. You could do white if you wanted to. I think that would be really fun too, but I wanted to incorporate turquoise just because I think this color is super pretty, and I thought it looked really pretty with the crystals and all the different colors that they reflect. And so yeah, I went with turquoise, but you can go with any color you want. Okay, and then off camera I just put some mascara on my lower lash line. Next, I'm taking that glitter primer from NYX Cosmetics and I'm kind of bringing it downwards like a upside down triangle, and then taking my finger and kind of blending it out a little bit because we will be putting glitter here. And I'm just using that same glitter, the Cosmic Glitter from NYX Cosmetics, just with a brush. I'm tapping that on, and then I kind of just brush it away with another brush so that way it's not too harsh of a glitter clump underneath my eye. It kind of has almost like a teardrop effect. That's what I was going for. And then going back in with the NYX glitter primer and the tweezers, I will be putting a star crystal right underneath my eye, which I really love these star crystals. I think they're super pretty and they give it a fun, different festival look. And then just taking another crystal and placing it right underneath the star. Taking this NYX white gel liner, this is where it gets really fun and creative. I'm just taking a flat brush and creating a white wing. I'm not doing this all over the eye, like the lash line, as you can tell. I'm just doing it right on the wing, just because I didn't want to mess up the glitter and the diamonds that we have. So yeah, you can get really creative with this. Also, if you notice, I have diamonds above my eyebrow. I thought last second that would be really fun to add, so I did it off camera, but I loved how it turned out. And just with the white gel liner, I just kind of add my own creativity to it. I take it right underneath my eyebrow. Sorry, it's a little blurry right now, but I'm taking it right underneath my eyebrow. and just creating like a line with it. Nothing too fancy, nothing too difficult. And then just doing the same thing on the other brow as well. Okay, so my camera freaking died, so if you can't tell, I did my hair, and I did it in like this really cool Boho festival braid, and I really loved how it looked. And then just taking that white gel liner, I'm just adding two like little stripes right next to the lower lash diamond area, and just like I said, adding your own creativity to it. I also take it and highlight my Cupid's bow with it, and I kind of liked how it looked. I didn't really know what I was doing right here. It kind of was all just like on a whim, but I really liked how it looked up on my Cupid's bow. Next, I'm taking this metallic liquid lipstick from NYX Cosmetics in the color Exposed, and I am obsessed with this color, you guys. It is so pretty, super wearable for like an everyday look. It almost looks glossy, but it's not. It's metallic and it's matte, so it's basically like magic in a little bottle, and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, that's the lip color that I used for it, and I'm obsessed, so I would highly recommend picking it up because it was only like, what, $4? And then again, I'm just adding creativity with a couple of like eyeliner and lip liner pencils that I picked up from Ulta. This is that turquoise one, and I'm just adding like tiny little lines in the diamond area, and then I decided to outline my lower lip with it, and I really liked the way it looked. I thought it brought the turquoise all together. And then I'm taking like this really like hot coral lip liner from NYX as well, and then I just do that line right in between the two turquoise lines, and then I also put another outline of the turquoise with the coral. I don't know if that made any sense, but as you can see in the video, that's what I'm doing. Adding last minute detail with the white gel liner, I decided to just draw like a little line in the center of my forehead just to add more of like that war paint look. And then on the very center of my bottom lip, I did like a square of the white paint, which I loved. I feel like it tied it all together. Okay, you guys, and for the last step, I took my Master Chrome highlight from Maybelline Makeup, and using my Fenty Beauty highlighting like cheekbone brush that she came out with, I will just be highlighting the obvious areas, so like my cheekbone, my chin, the tip of my nose. I want this look to be super dewy and highlighted because the makeup is just so fun, and it's just, you know, bright and colorful, and so I thought a highlight would finish it off perfectly. And then off of camera, you can't tell, well actually you can tell in that clip right there, I put a diamond star right above my lip and then two diamonds on my lower lip, and I feel like this completely finished the makeup look, and yeah, that's the last step. Take me now so I can wake up and drift away. Alright you guys, that is it for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun filming this and kind of jumping out of my comfort zone and doing something totally different, and so I absolutely love the way this looked. And if you guys recreate it, please tag us Pucker Up Style in any of your photos, and we'll see you guys in our next tutorial. Thank you for watching.